What do you want to do? You want to plant 30 tomatoes over here?
You're ridiculous.
Well, let's just live ridiculously then. Let's plant 30 tomatoes. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. My name is Jason, and we're out here going towards our garden, and we've got a little project we're going to do today, but first I need you to walk with me. I got to measure off the space of my corn, okay? All right, so this is the space where we have our sweet corn at. It's going to be done here soon. All right, we need to see how large this space is because we have an idea, something we kind of thought about earlier in the year, but maybe not to this extent. So we have an idea of what we're going to do, but we need to see how far it is. So we're going to look here. All right, and it's about 7 foot this way. About 6 foot that way. So we got 6 by 7 space. What? 1, 2, 3. Get 4 rows that way. 7 foot long. 5, 10, 15. What do you want to do? You want to plant 30 tomatoes over here?
You're ridiculous.
Let's just live ridiculously then. Let's plant 30 tomatoes. That sounds like a ridiculous idea. Planting tomatoes, well, it's almost July. What are you thinking about, right? That sounds stupid. It sounds crazy. Okay, fine then. I'm at this point now where the world has gone stinking plumb crazy so much that, like, if the world says, okay, this sounds like a ridiculous idea, I'm probably going to do it because I want to do the exact opposite of everything this world's logicking out because they're nuts. But the reality is that corn, it's a variety, it says 68 days. So, okay, do the math. The corn should be out by the end of July. These tomatoes, there's 2 varieties. It's Subarctic Plenty and it's Aroma. Okay, both are in my gardener. Unfortunately, he does not have these anymore. Okay, he's almost out of seeds completely. But superseeds.com does have seeds, including the Subarctic Plenty. I saw several varieties there at a reasonable price that are 55 to 70 days to maturity, but there's still several varieties of tomatoes out there that you can find. Heck, it's still before July 4th. You may still be able to find some nurseries or big box stores that have tomato plants already started. If that's the route you want to go, they may already have them started. Heck, July 4th might be the end of that, so you might be able to find some on discount or on clearance wherever you're at too. So there's still plenty of places. If you don't want to go superseeds.com, which is Pine Tree Nursery, you could do a search for any kind of tomato you're looking for, but you can still find seeds or tomatoes that you can use for this kind of application. But these, we bought them early in the year. They're also fast growing tomatoes. Subarctic Plenty says 50 days to maturity, and it's 2 to 4 ounce size fruits, and it can handle cool weather. So if it happens to get cool in the fall, these can keep going. And the Aroma is 65 days, and they're both determinate varieties. Okay, so they're going to set all their fruit at one time essentially, and you can harvest it. So in theory, these are a great fast growing tomato. We still have 100 days left in our growing season here in Southwest Ohio. Okay, so I'm telling you, anytime in any growing zone you are, count your days to frost date. If you got 80 days, hey, there's plenty of tomato varieties out there that you can still find that you can start now. Because if we start these seeds now, okay, they'll be ready to go in a few weeks. Because unlike springtime, in spring, late winter, early spring, you're planting these seeds indoors, you know, trying to harden them off, taking them in, taking them out, protecting them from freezing. There's none of that. We're just planting these seeds right here in our cups like we always would, but we're gonna leave them outside because it's warm enough. So the tomato growing process is much easier this time of year. So the seeds should start fine outside. It's really warm. We can leave the cups right there. When they're ready to go, we just plop them in, no hardening off. They're ready to go. If you have space open right now, or you want to plant containers right now of them, you can, and you can actually just direct sow these in your container. Like in a grow bag, you buy some grow bags, buy some potting mix, you could direct sow your tomato seeds right now. It's absolutely amazing, and it's a lot better. And like us, we've already got a bunch of tomatoes planted back there, but this will stagger production a little bit, but also these might be ready to go and might be producing at the same time. Those are still producing massive amounts of tomatoes. So could we have 100 pounds of tomatoes at one time? I don't know. That's a crazy idea, but you know what? Every amazing outcome starts with a crazy idea. So I'm gonna do this crazy idea, and if it don't work, I'm out, and I'm not out anything. I'm out some tomato seeds. Okay, big deal. But if it works, what did I gain? You know, I might have just gained an amazing amount of food, which, by the way, if you've looked around, food prices are skyrocketing, everybody's nuts. Well, I'm gonna do something crazy according to them. They're all nuts to me, I'm gonna be nuts to them, right? So I'm gonna plant a crazy amount of tomatoes. Just go plum tomato crazy. Here we are, we have one full tray, okay, this tray right here, of Roma tomatoes, one full tray of these subarctic plenty tomatoes. So we'll have 30 tomatoes ready to plant. We could put, in theory, we got space for 23 in the garden there where the corn is, because the subarctic plenties can be planted a little closer together, they say, and the Romas, we're just gonna plant them a little tight, not even worried about it, because we're just looking to get more production and get them out of there. So I think we've got room for maybe 23 in the garden. That leaves us 7 extra subarctic plenties especially. And we should have 5 grow bags coming out of there, of the middle there, with our, we have 5 grow bags of potatoes, or taters, that should be ready to come out by the end of the month as well. So therefore, we can plant those 5 there, and if we have 2 extra, either we plant them or we don't, but we have 2 extra in case we want to put them somewhere else. So there, we're going to plant 30 more tomatoes in addition to our already 47 that we have planted. Okay, we're going to plant 30 more tomatoes and just see how much tomato product we can grow. I mean, we can can tomato sauce, pizza sauce, pasta sauce, canned tomatoes, you know, homemade vegetable soup mix. There's a massive amount of things we could can with tomatoes. Hey, can we make our own ketchup? It's possible if we get enough tomatoes. Salsa, right? So there's all kinds of things we can do with it. We're not gonna have too many tomatoes, I can promise you that. So thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. My name is Jason. It's Art Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you. Goodbye.